They didn't just notice you, they started saying your name out loud. And now, it's echoing in places you've never even been. Stay with this, because something unusual is happening around you, and it's building fast. You're not imagining the shift. You're not overthinking the glances, the sudden changes in tone, the strange feeling that your presence is being discussed even when you're not there. Because it is. At first, it was quiet, almost accidental. Someone mentioned you in passing, just a small comment, nothing serious. But the reaction it triggered, that's where everything changed. The room didn't stay neutral. People didn't just nod and move on. There was a pause, a tension, like something about you required attention. And then, someone spoke up, not against you, for you. That's when the pattern began. Every time your name comes up now, it doesn't stay neutral. It doesn't stay casual. There's always someone stepping in, correcting the narrative, shifting the tone, defending your energy like it matters personally to them. And here's what you don't see. This didn't happen randomly. This started because someone powerful in that circle changed how they speak about you. At the beginning, they were distant, observing, calculating, not fully expressing what they felt. They kept things controlled, logical, almost cold. But inside, something was already forming. A quiet recognition, a growing respect they didn't want to admit too quickly. And then something happened that forced a shift. A conversation where your name came up. But this time, it wasn't positive. Someone questioned you. Someone misunderstood you. Someone tried to reduce you to something smaller than what you are. And that's when it snapped. The person who had been silent about you spoke. Not calmly, not passively. With precision. They corrected everything. Every false assumption. Every careless word. They didn't raise their voice, but the energy changed instantly. Because when they spoke, everyone listened, and what they said carried weight. They made it clear that you are not to be underestimated, that what people think they see is only a fraction of who you are, that your silence isn't weakness, your distance isn't disinterest, and your calm isn't emptiness. They defended your name like it mattered, because it does. After that moment, something spread. People started paying attention to you differently. Conversations about you became more frequent. Not because you were trying to be seen, but because your energy became impossible to ignore. And now, it's everywhere. Different people, different spaces, same topic, you. Some are confused by it. They don't fully understand why your name keeps coming up, why your presence lingers even when you're not physically there, why your energy seems to affect people without effort. But others see it clearly, and they're making sure no one speaks about you carelessly again. There's a protective force building around your name right now, not loud, not obvious, but strong, strategic, intentional. And it's coming from someone who has influence, someone who doesn't defend just anyone, someone who chooses very carefully where to place their loyalty. And they chose you, even if they haven't told you yet, even if they still act controlled around you, even if they haven't fully revealed how deeply they see you. Their actions behind your back are louder than anything they've said to your face. They're watching how people speak about you. They're listening closely. And the moment something feels off, they step in. Every time. This isn't random protection. This is recognition. They see your value in a way others are just starting to catch up to. And now, the shift is spreading. Because once one person with strong presence defends you, others follow. Not because they're told to, but because they feel it. They sense there's something about you that deserves respect, that demands a different kind of treatment, that cannot be handled casually. So now your name carries weight in rooms you've never entered. Think about that. You're influencing conversations without being there. You're shifting perceptions without saying a word. You're being defended without asking for it. That's power. But with that power comes tension, because not everyone is comfortable with this. There are people who don't understand why you're being protected, people who feel unsettled by the attention you're receiving, people who quietly question it, but don't say it out loud anymore, because they've seen what happens when they do. And that silence, that hesitation, that's your confirmation. You didn't fight for this. You didn't chase it. You didn't demand recognition. You became it. And now, it's unavoidable. But here's where it goes deeper. This isn't just about your reputation. This is about a shift in dynamics. Because the person defending you is no longer neutral. They're emotionally involved, more than they planned, more than they expected, more than they're comfortable admitting. At first, it was just respect, then curiosity, then attention. And now, it's something they can't ignore. They feel connected to you in a way that doesn't make logical sense to them. They find themselves thinking about you when they shouldn't, noticing details about you they don't usually notice about others, protecting your name without even realizing how often they do it. And now, it's become automatic, instinctive, almost territorial. They don't like hearing anything negative about you. They don't tolerate misunderstandings about you. They correct people without hesitation. Because to them, you're not just another person. You're someone who stands out in a way they can't explain. And that's exactly why this is escalating. Because what starts as defense turns into desire, and what starts as respect turns into something much deeper. You're going to feel this soon. The shift won't stay behind the scenes. It's moving towards you. The way they speak to you will change. The way they look at you will change. There will be less distance, less control, more presence, more intention. Because once someone defends you behind your back like this, they can't stay passive in front of you for long. That contradiction becomes too strong, too obvious, too uncomfortable. So they'll move, not slowly, not carefully, but decisively. And when they do, it's going to feel sudden, like everything intensified at once. But now you know the truth. This didn't start today. This has been building through conversations you never heard, through moments you never saw, through decisions made in your absence. And now, it's reaching you. So don't question it when it happens. Don't downplay it. Don't doubt it. Because your name has already been defended. Your value has already been recognized. And your presence has already changed the way people see you. Now it's just a matter of time before that energy becomes direct. Stay where you are. Stay in your power. Don't chase. Because right now, they're the ones aligning themselves with you. And soon, they won't be able to hide it anymore.